don't have anything new
Oh,
this week. I could I could show something old.
okay, sure.
I don't know if I showed this on here or not. I know, of course, you've probably seen it though. I don't know if I showed him on here.
Whoa, it's tiny.
Um, but this is the Nano Sumo
Holy
that
cow.
I designed with Gary Nicholson, who's not very active on LMR anymore, but um, I co-designed it with him. He did the mechanics, and I did the electronics on it.
Wow.
And it's got a very tiny light on it. Let's see, it's a 50 milliamp hour 20C lipo, and it just runs off that. It doesn't there's no like boost converter or anything. It's just a lipo, and which runs fine. So I don't even think I thought of it at the time, but the voltage. I mean, Arduino is not meant to be run at that voltage, but it runs.
Wow, so it's a whole Arduino in there?
Yeah, under that's a SparkFun motor driver, and under that is the Arduino board I designed, and the motor driver board just mates right on top of it.
Wow.
It's
How long does the battery last?
it's a good question. Um, Maybe I don't know. I know what the estimate would be more than 5 minutes. Less than 10 maybe. I don't know, but it charges extremely quick. It's like I made this charger too. It's just a 4AA battery pack and a board thing I made. It's some breakout board you can get from SparkFun, and the Maxim charging chip fits on it perfectly. So I just made a circuit on it, some caps and LED, and it charges the light gun in like 15 minutes.
Wow. That's pretty
And
awesome.
so it charges extremely fast, and it lasts a good time for being charged so quickly.
Cool. So, is it able to beat a very big sumo robot or not?
It's funny, and we have one of these, so we were making two, and the motors, the very tiny gear motors that are in this are very finicky, and I think we broke two of them, and I still have the other bot here, and I've yet to actually. Just the motors are like I don't know, $25 a piece,
Oh, wow.
and so they're very. I mean, you break one, and you kind of don't want to replace it, but even with the dead weight of it just sitting there, this does not have the power to push the other one at all. So them fighting against each other, you would just see nothing. That's why I use this little white block. It's got a line, it's an analog. I think it's analog. Can't remember, but there's a line sensor, the red thing. You can see the QRD sticking out the bottom.
Yeah, we can see it. Cool.
And so here's like the arena. Gary drew this up and printed it out. Something like some balsa I put it on. And the glare from my monitor is really bright. Yeah, it's a big bright monitor. Let's see. Um, I might be able to show him run. Well, look. Well, okay, so he's running right now, and you can see when something gets in front of him, he's got a little light on the sensor that lights up, and that's just built into the sensor.
Oh, cool.
And I'm kind of wary of holding this guy up, but you can see him in the spin. Oh, I think I haven't ran this guy before. He's his drivetrain is basically the two motors stick out the side and little rubber bands for like people's braces.
Oh yeah.
Right, got them. Drive the wheels, and he okay. Let me turn this guy off. He machined wheels are machined from I don't know. Gary'd have to tell you that, but he hand machined them,
Wow.
and the shafts are I don't know. It's all very cool and made by hand, and I don't know how he does it, but like you think I don't know, it'd be laser cut or something, or that big black piece of plastic is all drilled and cut out by hand.
Wow. That's
And
very
it's
impressive.
just you couldn't even tell. It's amazing.
That's really cool. Do you think you're gonna make more of these or make a newer type?
It was quite the challenge, and I know it's hard for both of us. And yeah, the rubber band came off the tripod. But anyway, it was hard for both of us, and we were thinking about making more. But I know him doing this by hand is not easy, and I don't see really any other way of doing it but by hand.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know, maybe Chris could try it on his laser.
You know, maybe a 3D printer could do it, but it'd be more something like that that would be required.
Wow. That's really cool. Thanks for showing that. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, you totally need to rep wrap it.